request from the roads engineer that the roads, which are the worst here in the world, according to him, could be used. So the first roof was run, and it consisted almost entirely of rally cars. There were some adventurers who entered normal vehicles or trucks, four-wheel drives. The event started in Johannesburg, a run down to Lesotho. We left very early in the morning and went across at Buta and across. Before that, only one lot had done it as a run across Lesotho, and it had taken them 6 days. So this was really quite an experiment. There were about 40 cars who took part in the very first roof, and none of us knew what it was about because it was an entirely new experience. We understood that it was feasible, but frankly the roads were almost impossible. It consisted of 3 special stages in Lesotho, but Chief Jonathan really set the pattern for future off-road racing. He gave a prize, the Lesotho Independence Challenge Bowl, for the fastest time right across Lesotho from Buta to Sani Pass. The event went off well. Fortunately, the weather was good, and although the roads were absolutely appalling, most of them were used only by four-wheel drive trucks. The Roof of Africa is different from any other event because it is the remoteness. Once you're up there, you really feel that you are alone and it's up to you. And I think that is what has caused the spirit of the roof, because anybody knows that if somebody else is in trouble, they can't be left there. If they're left there and can't get out, at night they'll probably freeze to death. It was only at the later date that we introduced people having to take space blankets, having to take food. But in the early days, a competitor that broke down and wasn't picked up was in severe trouble. There's concern, one competitor for another, and even if they can't in fact take them away, a competitor will always stop and ask if there's anything that can be done. I think that's the spirit of the roof.